They say money makes the world go round, but for many women, it's not at the top of their list. What really draws deep respect and emotional connection goes way beyond bank accounts. These 13 traits are what they truly crave, and most won't admit it out loud. Let's get into it. Number 1, emotional stability. A calm, grounded mind is powerful. In a chaotic world, someone who doesn't get rattled, someone who responds with clarity instead of reacting in anger, that kind of presence is magnetic. It draws people in without effort. Emotional stability is not about avoiding emotions or being cold. It's about mastering your emotional responses. In difficult situations, it's the person who remains unshaken, who inspires trust and confidence. It's the essence of Stoicism, staying calm, composed, and unwavering. And that kind of emotional mastery is rare, which makes it all the more attractive. When you can remain steady in the storm, people notice and trust follows naturally. Number 2, purpose-driven life. Having a sense of mission, a reason to wake up with focus, that's irresistible. It's not just about ambition, it's about purpose. A man with a clear mission shows depth and direction. He's not wandering aimlessly or drifting from one thing to the next. His life is guided by something bigger than the moment. This drive creates an aura of confidence because it shows that every action is intentional. It's magnetic. A man with purpose stands out in a crowd because he is focused, committed, and forward-thinking. The rare combination of vision and determination makes him not just attractive, but unforgettable. Number 3, self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to say no to temptations, to stay true to your word, and to keep promises to yourself. That's strength. It's the foundation of success in fitness, career, and lifestyle. Self-discipline shows mastery over yourself. It's not about rigid rules, but about setting your priorities and sticking to them, even when it's hard. Whether it's staying fit, advancing in your career, or maintaining your values, discipline is the unseen force that makes it all possible. Women notice this, even if they don't say it out loud. The man who keeps his commitments to himself is the one who builds long-term trust and respect. And in a world of distractions, self-discipline becomes a rare and valuable trait. Number 4, presence. True presence is not just physically being there, it's about truly being there. In a world full of distractions, where phones and screens pull our attention in 100 different directions, real presence is rare. It's the ability to listen with full attention, to make someone feel heard, valued, and respected. It's maintaining eye contact, not glancing at your phone every few seconds. Real presence goes beyond just showing up. It's about being emotionally engaged and fully in the moment. This kind of focus creates a deep connection and shows the other person that they matter. When you bring this kind of energy into a room, people gravitate towards you. It's one of the deepest forms of respect you can give. Number 5, confidence. Without arrogance, confidence is quiet. It doesn't need to announce itself. It doesn't seek validation or approval. Instead, confidence is felt in the silence. It shows in your posture, the way you carry yourself, and how you interact with the world. It's the steady energy of someone who knows their worth without needing to prove it. Confidence without arrogance doesn't push others down. It uplifts them. It doesn't boast or dominate the conversation. Instead, it lets others feel secure in your presence. This kind of quiet strength is magnetic and attracts others effortlessly. It's the kind of power that comes from within, not from external validation. Number 6, integrity. Integrity is when your words match your actions. It's about living with honesty, standing on principle, and doing the right thing, even when it's inconvenient. Integrity builds trust, and trust is the foundation of all meaningful relationships. Without integrity, nothing lasts. People can sense when someone is true to their word, when their actions align with their values. Integrity doesn't bend or break when it's tested, it holds firm. When a man stands on his principles and lives with integrity, it creates a deep sense of security in others. They know they can trust him, and that trust forms the backbone of strong connections. Integrity isn't just about being honest with others, it's about being honest with yourself, too. Number 7, leadership, not control, but responsibility. First up, let's talk about leadership. And before we dive into this, let me make one thing clear. Leadership is not about control. It's easy to think of leadership as someone calling all the shots, commanding others, or basking in the glory of power. But that's not real leadership. True leadership is about responsibility. It's about stepping up when things get tough, taking ownership, and making decisions under pressure, even when the stakes are high. Leaders are the ones who stand firm when others are uncertain, who provide guidance and protection in times of chaos. But most importantly, real leaders do all of this with humility. Leadership isn't about feeding the ego, it's about serving others, lifting them up, and making decisions that benefit the collective. Think about some of the greatest leaders in history. They didn't always have all the answers, but they showed up, took responsibility, and guided people through difficult situations. That's what makes leadership powerful. It's not about you, it's about how you help others. So how can you develop this kind of leadership? Start by taking responsibility for your actions. Don't pass the blame. Step up when there's work to be done. And remember, leadership is also about making the tough calls even when they aren't popular. It's about sacrifice and selflessness. Number 8, resilience, the strength to get back up. Next, let's talk about resilience. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how hard we try to avoid it, everyone will face setbacks. The question is, how do you respond when life knocks you down? Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to keep moving forward even when things aren't going your way. And let's be clear, a resilient person doesn't spend all their time complaining. They don't dwell on their misfortune or wait for others to fix their problems. Instead, they adapt, they learn, and they press on. Adversity isn't a roadblock. It's a stepping stone to growth. It's through our struggles that we build strength. Every time you get knocked down, you have a choice: stay down or rise stronger than before. Resilience means showing up again and again, no matter the challenges in your path. And here's the thing, resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about learning from your experiences, evolving and becoming a better version of yourself every time you face a setback. It's this kind of strength that earns the respect and admiration of others. Number 9, a calm voice in conflict, the power of emotional intelligence. Finally, let's talk about emotional intelligence, specifically the ability to stay calm during conflict. We all know that tension can rise quickly in difficult situations. In moments of high stress or conflict, some people explode, others shut down, and most of us tend to react out of emotion. But there's a rare kind of power in staying calm, composed, and measured. When everyone else is escalating, someone who remains calm and collected has the ability to diffuse the situation. They speak with clarity and confidence, cutting through the noise and bringing focus to what's truly important. This isn't just about staying cool in the heat of the moment. It's about emotional intelligence. It's about understanding your own emotions, recognizing the emotions of others, and responding in a way that leads to resolution instead of further conflict. When you can stay calm in the storm, you become an anchor for those around you. You guide the group with your words, your actions, and your energy. And that's powerful. Not many people have this skill, but anyone can develop it. Practice patience, learn to control your reactions, and focus on clear communication. It's a skill that will set you apart in every area of life, whether you're leading a team, resolving a disagreement, or just handling a personal challenge. Number 10, mystery, depth, layers, and intrigue. Let's start with mystery. Now, this isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. Mystery is about having depth, layers to your personality, and a sense of intrigue that keeps others curious. You don't need to be an open book all the time. People who are open about everything from the start often leave little to the imagination. And let's face it, that can be boring. Having a bit of mystery doesn't mean being dishonest or secretive. It's about choosing what you share and when. It's about letting your actions and your growth speak louder than words. A man with mystery doesn't rush to share everything about himself. He allows people to discover him gradually, which creates a sense of intrigue. And this is something that makes others want to know more, to keep learning about who you are and what you stand for. So keep a little bit of that personal depth. Allow people to earn the privilege of truly getting to know you. Mystery doesn't have to be a game. It's just a reflection of a rich inner life that doesn't need to be exposed all at once. Number 11, loyalty. Actions speak louder than words. Next, let's talk about loyalty. Loyalty isn't flashy. It doesn't need to be broadcasted on social media or shouted from the rooftops. True loyalty is shown through actions, not words. A loyal man doesn't need constant validation. His actions speak for themselves. Loyalty isn't just about being faithful to the people you love. It's also about being loyal to your values, your word, and your circle. Loyalty is about consistency. It's about showing up for the people who matter, even when times get tough. It's about being someone others can rely on, whether it's in a relationship, in friendship, or in business. Women and people in general value the man who is loyal to his word, the man who follows through on promises and stands firm in his beliefs. A man who stays true to himself and those around him will naturally build deep, trusting relationships. And the best part? Loyalty isn't something you have to announce. It's something that's seen over time, through your actions. Number 12, growth mindset, always evolving to. Let's get into growth mindset. A man with a growth mindset doesn't settle for mediocrity. He's always looking for ways to evolve, whether that's in his personal life, career, or relationships. A man who is focused on growth is constantly learning, building, and improving. He doesn't just go through the motions, he actively seeks opportunities to better himself. Whether it's picking up new skills, healing from past wounds, or pushing himself to become better than he was yesterday, a man with a growth mindset is never stagnant. And here's the thing, a man who is committed to growth is never boring. Life with him is full of new experiences, fresh perspectives, and constant learning. People are naturally drawn to individuals who are always evolving because they inspire others to do the same. If you want to be a man who leaves a lasting impact, embrace a growth mindset. Don't settle for the comfort zone, always strive to be better and see every challenge as an opportunity to grow. Number 13. Inner peace, choosing stillness over chaos. Finally, let's talk about inner peace. In a world that's always moving, always noisy, the man who can find and maintain inner peace stands out. Not every battle is worth fighting. A truly strong man knows when to step back, when to disengage, and when to choose peace over drama. In a society filled with distractions, drama, and chaos, inner peace is a rare and valuable asset. The man who chooses stillness over chaos doesn't let the world's noise affect his sense of calm. He knows that true strength comes from within, from the ability to remain centered no matter what's happening around him. Choosing peace isn't about being passive or avoiding conflict. It's about knowing that not everything deserves your energy or reaction. It's about choosing how to respond, rather than being controlled by external forces. A man with inner peace is like a rock in a storm, steady, calm, and unwavering. So there you have it, 4 qualities that define true strength in a man: mystery, loyalty, growth mindset, and inner peace. These aren't traits that can be built overnight, but they are worth working towards. They're about living with depth, staying true to yourself, continuously improving, and finding calm amidst the chaos. If you take the time to cultivate these qualities, you'll not only grow as an individual, but you'll also inspire others to do the same. And remember, real strength doesn't need to be loud. It speaks through your actions and the way you carry yourself. If you found this video valuable, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more content that helps you grow and level up in life. Keep striving for greatness, and I'll see you in the next one.